Aloha my friends and welcome to my art channel. My name is Sacred Lotus and welcome to the final Inktober video of the series. I tell you, it's been quite a busy month for me this last few weeks. I've thoroughly enjoyed the whole thing. So this is the final video, so as I've said in previous videos, take this moment to pause the video, go get yourself some snacks and a drink and settle in for one last long haul video. Flying in at prompt 26, we have Poultry Man, the hero you never knew you needed. And let's face it, the world really needs a hero right now. And I can't think of a better person more fitting of that role than a guy that flies about in a chicken costume. I kind of messed up the placement of the hands in this one actually. I was trying to have him balling up his fists, sort of like a hero's stance or something, but the hands are all wrong. It's the only thing I don't like about this picture. Other than that, I actually do quite like this picture. So yeah. Prompt 27, we have Doc N77. Unintentional rhyme there. I think we can all agree everyone is anticipating the return of the Goat Father in season 7. And anyone who's keeping up with Hermitcraft, Doc has been missing in action from the Hermitcraft server for a little while, because he's getting ready to welcome a new addition to his family, which is absolutely wonderful news. I sort of had a sort of like a movie type poster picture here, with the goat mother and Doc like sort of back to back, even though the only thing we know what the goat mother looks like is her head and neck. But what can you say about a goat deity? Statue or not, she is a sentient being who sees all, and I'm sure she's greatly anticipating the return of her faithful worshipper. Is that how you is that how you call folks who follow a god a worshipper or something? I don't know. I'm not an expert on religion or anything. I sort of messed up the lineup when I made the prompt list. As you can quite tell, there's not enough hermits to go around the 31 prompts. So obviously I did fit in a few extra prompts from moments in Hermitcraft, and I kind of messed up when I did the lineups with the hermits themselves, because I ordered the lineup in the same lineup that they use for live stream events, and by the time I realised I'd missed Doc off the list, I had already inked more than half of the prompt list, so I couldn't change it. So I had to just squeeze him in at the end. So let's clear up any confusion for that. sneaking its way into prompt 28 is Decked Out. Now what is Decked Out, you might ask? It's a deck building, dungeon crawling, treasure hunting, collect them all trading game. To be short, it's a massive mini game created by the insanely talented Mr. Tangotech. A massive mini game built on Hermitcraft server involving crawling through a maze-like dungeon while all trying to find artifacts while trying to avoid being eaten alive by some hungry ravagers. I loved the sort of idea I had for this drawing, but when it came to colouring, a lot of the stuff was lost in translation because of the limitations of my big markers, and some of the colours were kind of wrong when I picked them out, but by the time when I realised they were the wrong colours for the picture, it was too late. The ink was already put down. I had to just follow through and commit with the colouring. So it's sort of what we have here is like a sort of Steve character, not indicating any particular players among the game. Sort of poised at the entrance of the main lobby, poised and ready to go with key and compass in hand, and that I've added the compass in before Tango took away the compasses like in the game before you enter the thing or something like that. Yeah, if you want to know more about the game itself and the changes made to since its initial completion, then I recommend you go check out all the Hermits videos that are actually involved with Hermitcraft, with the Decked Out game. It's really quite cool. I really like the brick pattern I was trying to go for here. Although it wasn't until I started like going back over with my fine liner that I actually started to like it, because at first I was like, I don't like this doesn't look right, but in any art process, the work in progress always looks terrible until you like finish it. Like, you've got the initial drawing, which is like the cute baby stage of artwork, and then you've got the middle process where it's like a grody teenager and it's all ugly and such, and then you get to the end product and like that doesn't look as bad as I thought. And I half like the finished product of this, although it's definitely one of the prompts I may end up coming back and revisiting, like maybe in a different medium at some point, but who knows. Anyway, I hope you like it. At prompt 29 we have Grumbot, the artificial intelligence created to assist in decision making during the political race of the mayoral campaign that took place on Hermitcraft Season 7. Grumbot is the robot created by Mumbo Jumbo and Green. Sort of like an artificial intelligence slash magic 8-ball machine. So like to sort of help make decisions on how they would try and win the vote for Mumbo Jumbo to become mayor. Of course, if you are keeping up with Hermitcraft, you know the results of that. But if you don't, go watch their videos. I highly recommend. It is a very funny moment in Hermitcraft. We are gathered here today at Prompt 30 to honour the memory of our dear friend Alan the bird. Who's Alan, you might ask? Well, he was a friend gifted by a friend to a friend. In the early days of Season 7 Hermitcraft, the ever so kind Vintage Brief gifted a friend to a Scale 85 to keep him company while he was building his Omega tree. And Alan was a good bird. He did his duty and such. But one fateful day, Alan had an accident, which, not by his own fault, led to his unfortunate end. He was overfed seeds, which led to an unfortunate case of diarrhea. And as you all know, diarrhea is a most hated block among many of the Hermitcraft community, and thus Alan had to be put to death by way of explosion. Rest in pieces, dear Alan. You will be forever remembered. And last but certainly not least, we have Prompt 31 slowly creeping its way in with Larry the snail. The slimy yet wonderful friend of Good Times to Scar, who has kindly allowed the good wizard and mayor of Hermitcraft to reside inside his shell. You see him sitting there quite handsome with his mumbo mustache and diamond beard. Because we're coming to the end, this is now the last prompt in the challenge. I can say a few final words. I absolutely had a blast making every one of these drawings. I did sort of rush the last few, because unfortunately, like with every single time I've done Inktober, when I finished this last, but going towards the end of the challenge, I was burning out big style. and this one was no exception. In fact, I think I was more burnt out this time around than I was in previous years. I think that was mainly down to the fact that I was pushing myself to make videos for them. And making videos for a month-long challenge is no small feat. So by the time I was like so relieved to get it over with, and I was actually getting headaches from looking at these drawings, which meant that I had to like so I procrastinated editing this particular video because like I need to get it done, but I'm like I just want to put it away. But no, I never like to start something unless I plan to finish them, and I always finish what I start. So this is like the final Inktober video of the season, and I will say this is the last time I will be doing Inktober at all, especially on video, because there are so many videos I could have done for this. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the Inktober challenge that I provided for you. All the links for the Hermits featured in the video will be linked in the description box. Thank you very much for watching, but for now I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye everyone.